Hey guys, it's Kimberly and today's video is going to be a little makeup tutorial, I guess, kind of just a little eye look video with the Jawbreaker palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I figured that this would be something fun to do, to just play around with this palette because it's not a palette I've used in a while, and it was in some of his mystery boxes that just came out for the winter launch of mystery boxes. So I'm sure there's a lot of people who just recently got their hands on this palette, so I thought it would be fun to play around with it. So I already did my base, as you can see, and we're just gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna go for like something in the red family because it's been a minute since I've done some red eyeshadow and I love a good red eyeshadow. And yeah, this palette is just super fun, very, very colorful, and yeah, so let's zoom you on in and just get right to it. So I am first gonna go in with my M441 brush from Morphe, just this big old fluffy brush. And we're gonna go in with this shade right here. This shade is the F word. So yeah, we're gonna dip in with that. It is a really, really pretty, like salmon-y kind of a color. And we're just gonna lay that down as the transition shade and kind of just buff that everywhere. Now with the same brush, we're gonna go into this shade right here on the top row, and this one is called Suck. And this is definitely more of like an orangey tone. And we're just going to, again, put that in the crease, just really building up the colors before we go in with like a nice dark red color. And those are both really pretty vibrant colors, so they give a lot of pop to the eye. I love doing red and warm tone shadows, especially because I have green eyes, and red and green are opposite on the color wheel, so it really adds a lot of contrast, makes them pop, all that fun stuff. So if you have green eyes and you've never tried doing like a red based eyeshadow look, you absolutely should. So now I'm gonna go in with this crown brush. It is the SSO27. So yeah, and we're gonna go in with this red shade up here called Licorice. It's like a really pretty red and much deeper than what we were using before. So I'm just gonna start stamping this in the outer corner and then slowly moving into the crease back and forth just to really add some red and deepen things up. I think this was a really awesome palette to be in the mystery boxes because it does a lot of different colors, and if you are a fan of color, you can go in a lot of different directions with this palette, which is something that I really, really love. And it's got a lot of reds, pinks, and purples, which are personally my favorite when it comes to fun colors, so I appreciate that too. Now with the same brush, I'm going to dip into this shade right here called Raspberry, and I'm just going to put this again on the very outer corner just to deepen things up even further. Now with my finger, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Snack. It is just like such a pretty baby pink, like foiled shade. And I'm gonna put that all over the lid. Yeah, that is just so pretty. I like a nice contrast between my crease and the lid. I like to typically go a little bit darker in the crease and then do a nice bright lid. I feel like it just opens up the eyes but gives me the depth that I want without making me look super closed off. So I love that. And now I'm gonna take a little pencil brush and we're just gonna take the shade Suck up here, and I'm just gonna run this along my lower lash line. I don't want to go too dark on my lower lash line. Again, trying to keep the eye looking a little bit more open, but I also don't want it to look top heavy, so we definitely want to add something to the lower lash line. Okay, so I really love that. I'm gonna put on some mascara and some lips. Okay, so I went ahead and I put on my Bad Gal Bang mascara, my absolute favorite from Benefit. And for the lips, I went in with the MAC lipstick in Blankety. Really pretty. I wanted to go with something neutral since we went heavy on the eyes, and also forgot to mention, colored my hair out with the bright blue. We did a like brown color all over everything, but we didn't go crazy dark, so I don't know if you can tell in this lighting, but it didn't completely cover the blue. It made it like a greeny teal and just kind of muted it out. I mean, a lot. It covered a lot. I mean, my hair was bright before, but you can definitely still tell in real life it's not brown. It definitely is like a greeny blue kind of a color, but it blends so much better with my roots, so now we just have this dark fade situation going on, and I really love it. So yeah, we're just doing new looks for the new year. We are doing things, making things happen, and yeah, I'm super happy about it. I'm super excited about it. I have a couple of New Year's resolutions, so I don't really hold myself very crazy to these New Year's resolutions, but I do try to pick something that's fairly, I don't know, like motivating, but nothing like crazy. I try to be very easy on myself, do something that I know is attainable, because nobody likes to make a New Year's resolution purposely to know that you're gonna fail and then make yourself feel bad about it. So, you know, I try to pick things that are important to me, but I know I can do it if I really wanted to. So, yeah, one of my New Year's resolutions this year, which is super, super vague, but I'm excited about it. I am making the New Year's resolution that by the end of 2021, I want my life to look very different than it does right now. That's super vague, but I just want to make things happen. I know that like, that probably sounds crazy, and it's like, how do you make a goal of something that you don't know what the goal is? I mean, I have lots of things in mind that I would like to do, and I don't want to say any one particular thing and then feel bad that I wasn't able to achieve it if I'm not able to achieve it. So I know I have a list of long things in my brain that I would love to do, so I just want my life to look different. I want to be able to achieve at least some of my goals. I want to work down my list of preparing myself for the future. So basically that's my New Year's resolution. Is I don't have a specific end game, but I want to make it down my list. I want to make it closer to my ideal life. I want to see progress, basically, is my New Year's resolution, is to see progress and not to just dream about things, but to start taking steps to doing things. Even if I don't complete anything, I want to put myself in action. I want to get the ball rolling. So super random, super generic, but again, attainable. I can get the ball rolling. I can do that. And especially a lot of my New Year's resolutions, honestly, they're kind of like January resolutions, because whatever I do, I want to be able to do it in January, do it right when I'm thinking about it. You know, New Year's resolutions, people are usually good at them for the first week, and I want a resolution that if I do it for a week, I'll have the impact for life, kind of a thing. So, like last year, my New Year's resolution was to declutter, and I had way too much clutter in my house, way too much stuff in my life, and I wanted to get rid of it. And that was a New Year's resolution, but honestly, I was so motivated in January. I went through my closets, I went through storage, and I got rid of tons of stuff. And I did it in January, and guess what? All that stuff was gone for the rest of the year. I decluttered a ton of stuff, and that was my New Year's resolution, and then that was stuff that was gone, and as soon as I did it, it was done. It wasn't an ongoing thing that, you know, like a lot of people do, like diet or working out, and that's really hard to commit to for an entire year. Obviously, it can be done, and it's important to want to be healthy and do those kinds of things, but I'm setting myself up for success. I'm doing things that have an end game, or at least something that can be marked off as done. So I wanna take steps to start things, if that makes any sense. So anyway, yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing 2021 as it starts. I hope, you know, we're a week and some odd days in, and I hope that things are looking on the bright side. I hope that even if you don't believe in New Year's resolutions, I hope that you achieve some of your goals, just your regular goals, your aspirations, whatever it is that you want to do this year, you can make it happen. If you believe in it, you can make it happen. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!